Hello YouTube buddies, welcome back to Life is Feudal new episode. And before doing anything else, let me show you a couple of things, guys. I have make a well around here, this area here, and I have relocated the iron or the ore mine to line up with the road nicely, because it wasn't here, it was a bit of a mess. Something else I done real quick is turn around the barn. Look, the barn now has the door indicating on the right way, I would say. Okay. Now, one thing I want to do as well, real quick, is to place a well in here. This is going to be really important, if I can find it, because if we have a fire, I prefer to be safe. Okay, so well goes in there. Oh, did I place the well in here? I wonder. You know what? I don't think I did. So well is going to come into play right here. Sorted. Now we don't have any logs, so I'm going to ask these guys to really quick start collecting some logs all the way there. 50 logs. 50 logs is 50 logs. Okay. Now things that we need to do. We need to assign 1, 2, 3 farmers. I think we are going to allocate, because look, we only have 5 labor. If I have to assign all 5 farmers, we are not going to have any labor. Now, one thing that we need to do real quick is to make sure that our housing grows a bit, and at the moment we are not doing too well with that. So I'm going to build a house right here, I think, right here, and that is facing the right way, I believe. Is that the door in there? Yeah, it's the right door in there. Right. Okay, housing sorted. Now, as soon as this is done, I'm going to take one of these things down as well. Oh, when it's pretty much done, I'm going to do it. Keep in mind that if you want to relocate housing and you need to bring housing down, do it during spring and summer. People will die otherwise, okay? They will freeze to death, right? Now, how are we doing with food? 3,000 there, 900 in there, 172 there. Brilliant. Very nice. Okay, so these guys here have to come all the way here to get the food from the barn. I'm hoping that they're not going to die, they're not going to starve, because in this game this is a really dodgy system. I really think that it's just dodgy. But anyway, look, making pies. Do we have any pies? Not yet. How many ready to go? 13 ready to go. Brilliant. We have 2 guys in here working as well, doing the grain, the flour I mean, and 2 guys here making pies. How brilliant is that? Let's crank it up. Okay, let them collect all these trees and logs and all that. And I really hope I'm going to bring another builder up real quick, because we need things to happen, and I want this house here to happen real quick as well. And I'm going to even prioritize this. That has to be prioritized. Now I think the first house I'm going to take is going to be this shack in here. This has to go out, and I'm going to move this sawmill right up here. That's what I'm going to do in this episode, if we can. But as always, keep an eye on your food resources. The distances between your villages and the barn, that's really important. Not the villages themselves, but the housing and the workplace. If they are too far from the barn, it's a good chance they're not going to make it. So remember that as well. Just make sure you have plenty of roads and communication and all that kind of thing, so they can actually go even faster. Okay? Tip. There you go. Right. Thank you very, very much to Captain Kent. Has been really active in the channel. Thank you so much for all those tips. Seriously, I am so grateful to you, because you are helping this series to go ahead. Otherwise, I just probably half of my villages would be dead by now. Yeah, they would. So there you go. Thank you very, very much. Right, we need to late fall. We're in late fall already, and we need to go through the winter. How are we doing with clothing? Very well indeed. Look, the flags, excellent. And the tools. Look, this is going to be pretty much all sorted. Which I think we have 25 tool. We could take the blacksmither out of work. We have 25 tools. What do you think? No, I think Weaver is going to come out. So we have plenty of resources. As soon as that runs out, about 5 or so, we can actually bring them back to carry on doing something. We need labor and we need it fast. Okay, and this is the management that you need to do. You need to actually toggle between jobs and villagers and what they're doing and what they're not. So keep that in mind as well. Another thing I like doing when I play this type of game is have some symmetry in the placement of buildings. I like everything lined up and be really perfectly. But sometimes I like this type of situation where the mill here, the windmill, looks displaced in relation to this road. You see it? It's a bit to the right, and that gives a more natural effect. I think it looks pretty cool, pretty cool. So we have one well in here, another well coming up here, yeah, and this guy's coming up here. This is going to be important to happen quite soon. So we are speed 5, we are year 10, plenty of food, logs and well, not too good actually. So I'm going to ask them to collect more logs, I think, and they can do a good cleanup in here. I have 82 logs in there, brilliant. How are we doing here with the one stone there? We're 222. Yeah, this unless you have quite a lot of people working in the mines, the stone production is really little, and I guess it's going to happen the same with the ore mine. But there you go. It is what it is, and we need to get on with it. Now, we have prioritized this house, but I can't see much happening. Oh, iron, we don't have... Oh, dude. Right, let me slow this down a second. Because otherwise, time goes really fast while you selecting. Everything has to be done. 83 in there. Right, they can go for that. And I'm going to prioritize the collection of that as well. There you go. Now you can crank it up to 5, and they will go crackers getting the iron. Or the ore. I call it iron. Why calling it iron? Right. So we have increased a priority on the gathering of ore. No iron, ore. Look at the fishermen as well. They are doing quite well. And, you know, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. What about the barns, guys? Look. I don't understand how these guys can be nearly full. I just don't get it. But these guys are not. I'm really struggling with that. 630 vegetable in here. And yeah, there's band on. Yeah. Oh well. I think that what we need is more villagers. But this is where it gets really tricky now, is the balance between the food and the number of villagers we have. This is going to be very difficult as we go. And of course, the bigger that you grow, the worse it's going to get, unless you start having chickens and pigs and all that kind of thing, where, you know, it's easier to control the food. And of course, avitaminosis, because you cannot let people die of avitaminosis either. You can have plenty of veg and don't have any fish or meat, or no pies for that matter, but they can have as much veg as you want, or one unique type of food, but they will die of avitaminosis because they don't have a variety of food. Okay, so that's another tip. Right, how are we doing here? Now, why these guys don't have a light outside? How can they see? Look at beautiful detail, isn't it? It's just so beautiful. It really is. Really is. So far, how are we doing with the house? Oh, look at this. It's happening, guys. They brought the iron completely. Brilliant. Right. Winter year 10. Shall I risk it? Wait a second. Slow down, my friend. Right. Now, it's winter. This house is nearly done. Shall I? I'm going to risk it, guys. I'm going to take this house away. And let's pray for the best. Because by the time that these people are out, this house should be done. It should move straight there. I hope this theory works. So there you go. Let's crank it up. I hope that works. Because I'm not too sure, by the way, if that's going to work or not. This is homeless. And it's winter. I really hope he's not going to freeze to death, this poor guy. Oh, it's the fisherman. Look. Keep an eye on the fisherman. See, construction complete. Is he homeless anymore? No, he's not. You see, it works. Oh, where's the fisherman then? Well, I can see him. What's in here? Oh, not too sure, guys. Not too sure. I honestly thought that... Oh. Not too sure. I honestly not too sure, but I think... I thought that that worked, because he has that homeless icon on his head, and as soon as that was constructed, it disappeared. So there you go. This is what it is. Now, one more thing I'm going to do is relocate this sawmill to here. Very, very soon. Very soon. And then I can space up here a bit more, and all these 3 houses will go, and I will relocate these buildings in here as well and put them all maybe here at the back somewhere. See how it goes. I want to upgrade the roads as well. Let me check these mines. They're still going in here. That's okay. Food is doing okay. Building is nearly down. We have 2 builders there. Winter, well, it wasn't too bad. I thought the transition between here and there was going to be much more painful, but isn't. And that is brilliant. Why are you saying you're nearly full? You're not. You're about 80% or 85%. Well, you're 90 if you like, but there you go. Okay. Right. Brilliant. So now I'm going to build a new sawmill down here. I think it's going to be the best way to go. Say, sawmill, where are you? That's a lumberjack. You know, I get so confused because I am playing different games as well. Is it the sawmill here? There's a... I don't remember if we upgraded. Yeah, we did that. We upgraded the lumberjack to a sawmill. That's what we did, didn't we? Yeah, okay. What's this? It's the carpenter shop, so it can't be there. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in here, guys. No, it's not here. Okay. Lumberjack is. Let's put them right. Let me see. I can see the roads. And you see, this is what I mean. In the winter, it's just really difficult to see what you're doing. Right, that goes in there. And as soon as this is built, we upgraded. That was off. Brilliant. And start giving a bit more of a better look as well. Because a chicken coop is coming in the next couple of episodes. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. See what happens with the chickens. And of course, we are going to have to make sure that all these animals are out of the way. And we need to get on with the fencing as well. It's so much to do, guys. So much to do. But at the moment, I'm leaving the fence alone a bit. I'm going to leave it alone for a second because the priority now is to make sure we have enough people to deal with the food. Because, you know, one thing is that you have problems when you don't have any food. But you can have problems if you have too much food as well, as you can see. Because now we have 2 active barns. This one set is fairly full. And we need more people to eat, basically. So that's the balance I always talk about. You have to be careful not to produce too much or too little in relation to the amount of villagers you have in your village. I hope that makes sense. Okay. How's the pie people doing, guys? 12 more to come to the barn. And we have 2 already there. And we are producing flour. How are we doing with the grain? 830 grain. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. These 2 are going to be out this year. We are going just to get with potatoes. That's what's going to happen. Okay. Looking pretty awesome, I think. Look at that. I think that looks like a proper village. What do you think, guys? We started with a hamlet, like only 3 little shacks. Look at that. I know it's 10 years gone past, but you know what? It's not too bad. Now I'm thinking, in these 10 years, should we have more buildings, more population? What do you think, guys? I don't know, I'm not too sure. I wonder, Captain Kent, if you're watching this video, what do you think? Is the relation of all these buildings, or that little tiny village, and its villages, good enough in relation with the amount of years that we've been playing? We should have more, we should have less. What do you think, guys? I'm not sure. But one thing is for sure, that it's not easy to go fast in this game. You have to take it very, very slowly. Well, that's what I think. Okay. There you go. That's looking pretty cool. Is the world done yet? No, they are working on it because we need another builder. So what are the builders doing? I'm going to prioritize the lumberjack a second, guys. Real quick. If I can find the priority button. Let me prioritize that. You know, I think that they're working, yeah, they're working on it right here. That's why. So I am assuming that both builders are working in this building. Is that? Not sure. Not too sure, guys. Not too sure. Okay, trees are coming down. Look at them all. I'm going to move all these guys out of here. By the way, these kilners, I think I'm going to place them up here somewhere behind the barn, because for whatever reason, charcoal gets stored in the barn, not on the warehouse. That bothers me a bit. That really, really bothers me. They're materials, not food. I just don't know how they didn't even think about that. That's ridiculous. That's such a mistake they made, I think. Unless it's a purpose for it that we don't know, but I really doubt it. Alright? Oh, and I can see much better the fencing here, look. So a fence is going to come all the way here. I think we place a... Oh, look, there's the gate. Brilliant. So we need to carry on working towards that way, but we are going to leave that for a second. We need this lumberjack going. And where are they not working on here? I'm wondering. Right, only spring. Why are they not working in here? They just brought nothing. We have all the resources we need. They don't want to know. You see, this is what I mean about prioritizing here in this game. See, priorities has been increased. No, they don't want to know, guys. They don't want to know. And I'm pretty sure he's still there. Yeah, hammering happy. Okay. Okay. I'm really pleased that we took this house away. Very, very pleased. It's just nothing. They're bringing absolutely nothing. I'm really starting to wonder why. Not too sure. I'm just not too sure. It is one of those games. It's just so very, very odd. Doesn't seem to follow a nice and gentle process. When you ask them to do something, they don't, or you don't, they do, and it's just really, really odd. Really, really odd. He's just definitely happy there, so let them be. This has been... It's just nothing happening. Now we have logs, we have plenty. Stone, we have plenty. Hay, we have plenty. Terraforming is in progress. No, it's not, because nobody's doing nothing about it. Let me check if we haven't done anything wrong. No, they just need to come here and get on with it, I think. I'm going to keep an eye on that. No workers are assigned. Of course they are not. Because they should get on with it. Let me prioritize again. No, nothing is happening, guys. Right, spring. And now it's time to start assigning farmers to the fields very, very soon. So we can carry on. Look, that food is coming down. Well, it's okay. It's okay. We can create more potatoes for these guys. Are they going to do anything? No, they're not. I wonder if they cannot do terraforming in winter, you know? Is that? I'm pretty sure. Well, I just can't think in anything else. Have to be that. Have to be that in winter they cannot do terraforming. Maybe because they run it too hard or whatever. Which doesn't make sense to me, but it could be. Let's see what happens. Because if that's the case, you know, we are going to have to be careful in building in winter. Okay? And spring, and it's still snowing. But 0 now. Let's wait for 1 more degree and we can start assigning people. In actual fact, you know what? Let me slow this down. Let's get 1 farmer there straight away. Another one here straight away. And let them make potatoes, guys. And is that going to be enough? Yeah, it should be enough. Crank it up to 5. See what happens. Now, are they going to get along with this? I cannot see it happening, you know? I just cannot see it happening. Let me prioritize again. Is that because we need builders to do the terraforming instead of labor? Is that what we're saying? Oh, wonderful. Oh, no. Well, there we go. Blow the horn and see if people get fast in this game. Okay, how are we done with the housing? A baby has been born, right? Look at the amount of people living in here, guys. Oh, dude. Okay, that's fairly okay. See, eventually I want to put another house in here, in this corner here. So this one is going to be my next eviction, if you like. They're going to be evicted. Why are you cold? Building is in fire. Well, there you go. Oh, look, who is in fire. You know what? It's going to be off in a second because obviously the well is too close. So, but I wouldn't mind if that went to ruins, you know. I wouldn't mind at all. Why are they not doing this? I'm so concerned about the lumberjack. I'm going to leave it for a little while. If it doesn't work, it's something dodgy here. It's something happening. They are not bringing anything. It's pretty much like if the building is not there. It's bothering me a bit, that is. Unless I place a house in here, but I don't think it's enough room, you see. No, I don't think it's enough room. Right, guys, do something about this building. I need this going. Right. Let's go blow the horn again. There you go. Go, 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 guys. How we doing? Year 11. Nearly 2,000 there. Look, the mate is doing brilliant. That is doing brilliant. Oh, there we go. Look. They just arrived. Hallelujah. That is because we just hit the spring, guys. That's what it is. That is really, really strange. They only work or do terraforming in a spring onwards. Or spring or summer, I would say. I don't think that they will do that in fall or winter. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm very pleased, though. I'm very pleased, but my God, that I just don't. I just doesn't get in my head. Doesn't get in my head. Right. I'm going to assign one fella here, and as you can see now, we only have 2 labor, and that's not good news. And 1 build only. So there you go. Okay. Now I'm going to take one guy from here, because I'm going to assign this guy to here as soon as they finish. And that's gone down, and then we are going to upgrade that, okay? See, that makes sense. Because we have plenty of firewood, so that's not a worry. Okay, let's do it again. And, well, this episode hasn't been very much special, I would say. Not much has happened, apart of having now the 2 mines going, which is really, really good. We have the well there ready to be sorted. We made another house, and this is the type of game that you play slowly, guys. I can't really reiterate that. It just has to be slow, because if you rush it a bit, you will get punished by the game, and there's no funny business. But still, looking pretty cool. Looking pretty cool. But yeah, yeah, the house is going to come here, so this one is going to go out soon. You see, now I have a problem here, because ideally what you want is to build a house about 90%, or even 80%, say. Whenever it's 80% done, you destroy that one, and as soon as this is done, the evicted people will move to the new house. Okay. Right. Let's upgrade. Oh, we don't have iron. Okay. Right. I need to collect. I don't know why I keep calling it iron, guys. It's annoying. I know it's annoying. I know I am annoying. Right. 52. Go and get it, guys. Okay, well, there you go. What do you think, guys? I think it's getting pretty cool. Do we have anybody working in here? I'm going to get that guys out of here. I'm going to get rid of this as well. Can I? I'm thinking, guys. Can I bring the road? Yes, I can. Very nice. That looks better. So, hold on a second. I was thinking in bringing that here. I'm going to have to move this road in here, take it completely out, and bring the house in. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, I think. Mind you, this is the main road. Oh no, how can we do this? Oh, okay. Now, this is not very I need to think this through, guys. Because... Right, let me put them back to the sawmill. Let me put them back to the sawmill. Because... Yeah, let me do that a second. Right. Right, guys. What are we doing here? Right, I'm going to put one only in there. A tornado. What's a tornado? Right, click the little arrow. Oh, look at this. That's the tornado going. But it's way, way too far from the village. So there you go. Okay. Let's back home. There we are. Yeah, I was thinking, guys, you know what? I think I'm getting really, really confused now. Now, okay, so we have here the barn and the warehouse. Right. Instead of moving this one here, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to move the kilners in here. I'm going to put 2 kilners in here, I think. And take that one out. And then bring these 2. Maybe even somewhere here, actually. And bring maybe more housing in these 2. What are we going to do, guys? Right, food. Well, you know, not too wonderful at the moment. But this is what it is. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask them to remove this building. You see, this is what happened in this game. You need to, really, you need to think ahead of what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. You really do. This space, not sure what I'm going to do, guys. Not too sure. Because, can we fit a house in here? I wonder. Yeah, I think we can. Can we? Yeah, I think we can. Right. Okay. See how it goes. The only problem with that is the space in between the back of the house and here is going to be very, very little. It's not going to be good enough. And I would like them as well to remove the road as well, actually. Can we remove? No, we can't. We can't remove that. Okay. Brilliant. Right. Okay. Well, it is what it is, guys. Like it. So there you go. I think we are going to call it a episode, if we can call it an episode. I know that not much happened, but you know, it's starting to get that character of that nice, lovely village, guys. I think it's starting to get really, really cool. I'm concerned about these roads. And let me check if these houses will fit in here, shall we, guys? Do they fit? Say that we want it this way. Yeah, I think they would fit in there, you think, guys? What do you think? I think they would. There we go. Beautiful. And now we can bring another one here. Okay, so there you go. Let's call it a day. Please comment, subscribe, and like, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, take great care.